Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, A Disney Bride's Diary. So this video is going to be us at the port of San Juan in Puerto Rico. If you're looking for something unique and fun to do besides things that are on the MSC app, or if you're with Carnival Cruises, then this video is for you, and stay tuned. So if you notice, most of the excursions for San Juan, Puerto Rico will involve a tour of the city on foot, as well as maybe renting an antique car for an hour, or even going to the rainforest El Yunque. All of those things are completely fun and fine. We've done El Yunque before and it's beautiful, but this time around we wanted to do a beach. The great thing about San Juan, Puerto Rico is there are plenty of beautiful beaches. It's just a matter of getting there. Now you have the option of Ubering because they do have Uber available in Puerto Rico. You have the option of taking a taxi. And we found that going with a taxi was the cheaper option. So we went ahead to do that. So as soon as you enter the city of San Juan here, you can see they have vendors galore, which is great if you want to get your traditional Puerto Rican souvenirs and whatnot. They have handcrafted bracelets, bags, they have jewelry, which is great, and it's all outside of the port here. So you really don't have to walk far if you want to do some shopping. So I'm just showing you that here, and then I will show you as soon as we get into the taxi. The taxi ride was $30. And we basically asked around and we asked the taxi drivers, what's the nicest beach in San Juan where the waters weren't too rough, since we had the kids with us and the water's clear as well. And they said Isla Verde was one of the most famous beaches there. So we went ahead and chose that one to go to. So like I said, the taxi fare is $30 up and it's $30 back if you want to go to Isla Verde. Now there's plenty of different options. You can go to that beach on your own, which is what we did. And you can do an umbrella rental as well as chair rentals. And I will share more of that information on the pricing once we arrive to that beach. Another option is to go through Resort Day Pass, and find a resort that's on the Isla Verde Beach. And you can basically stay at whatever hotel there that they have on Resorts Day Pass for the day, and you can enjoy the amenities there. By the time that we decided to book something on Resorts Day Pass, all the day passes were sold out, so we decided to just wing it and go to Isla Verde on our own, which we didn't regret at all. Now, as you can see here, the waters surrounding the MSC World America is beautiful. There's beautiful views of the mountains as well, which I love. So like I said, there's plenty of sightseeing for you to do here in the port of San Juan. Now, we decided to take a little walk before we took our taxi to the beach, and we wanted to explore the Old San Juan city and see some of the restaurants, see some of the vendors, as well as the colorful buildings that you may have seen in pictures. And we did find a couple of those buildings. Now keep in mind, if you are walking into the city area, it is uphill, as you can see here. And I would have to say it's maybe about a 10-minute walk, maybe a 10 to 15-minute walk from the ship to this area here. And I love the old style buildings. They're just beautiful, and it's down every alleyway. And at the end of this video, after our beach time, we also decided to walk around and enjoy some sightseeing as well. So that's what I kind of like about doing your own thing in San Juan, is that you can make your own itinerary basically, and you can price your own excursion yourself. Now they do have different kinds of foods. They have your generic smoothies, acai bowls, breakfast sandwiches, as well as Puerto Rican foods. So you can get your mofongo, you can get alcapurrias at a little stand that I will show you up ahead. And they also have Starbucks coffee, which who doesn't love Starbucks? And to the right, you can see more vendors with those traditional Puerto Rican souvenirs if you want to purchase those. They also have restaurants that have pina coladas, margaritas, so you can really make it a day here in the city of San Juan. And another thing they're known for is the pigeons. They will be feeding tons of pigeons, which is pretty cool for picture purposes, and it makes a great video as well. And it's very safe walking around here in San Juan. It's easy to cross the streets. We didn't find that it was a mission at all. And especially we have a toddler and an infant with us, so we found it very easy to navigate around. People were nice as far as letting us go and cross the street, as you can see there. So we definitely did do our research before we came to Puerto Rico as far as the beaches go, because we wanted a beach that was family friendly. And like I said, something with clear waters, nothing with the waters that were too wavy. Condado Beach is also a popular beach, but that's not necessarily known for its swimming waters. Now, if you don't care about getting in the water and swimming, you just want to lounge by the ocean, Condado Beach is another option as well. And that's just an FYI there. But as you can see here, here's those beautiful, colorful buildings. And then they also have an I love San Juan sign there, as you can see. And that is El Morro Fort. Now, MSC Cruises also did provide a El Morro walking tour as well. So if you're interested in seeing the fort, they do have that available as well, and you can see how close it is in proximity to the port. And here we have the Puerto Rican police there, which is pretty cool. And then you can kind of see how the roadways are here. And I love this view here of the city, and there are those pigeons that I'm talking about, and they were feeding them there. And then we're just making our way around. They did have another juice bar area here. They have gift shops, as you can see to the right. And they have plenty of clothing stores as well. Now, fun fact, they also have a Fat Tuesdays. So you also have like your generic, restaurants, drink bars that you will find in the United States. Well, of course, Puerto Rico is part of the United States, but you know what I mean, as far as like in Florida or other states. And we have some statues there. And just showing you more of the city and what you can expect. So we were kind of on a time crunch, so sorry in advance if I don't explain what the certain statues are. I didn't get a chance to go up to them or read the descriptions, so that's just something for you to be able to see when you go to San Juan, Puerto Rico. But anyways, here we are. We're moving along. We're making our way back to the taxi area because I got my little pictures of the building and we were able to see what was there in the city. And as you can see here, they do have several signs of taxi stands and what kind of forms of payment they do accept, which is nice. And you can see MSC World America showing off there. Now here we are making our way to Isla Verde. And it's just really a beautiful drive. This kind of gives me like Palm Beach vibes in a way, but in its own San Juan, Puerto Rico way. And then you see water all around, which makes beautiful views and great pictures. Now, once you get to the beach, they drop you off into an area where it's the umbrella and beach chair rentals. So it is $15 for an umbrella, and then it's $5 for each lounger. So in a way, if you're able to get a resort stay pass at a resort on Isla Verde, it really pays for itself because you do get those loungers and umbrellas included. So just keep that in mind. But this was not bad at all at the area that the taxi driver dropped us off at. It was super convenient. And then we got her phone number and she was able to pick us up as well. So it's very nice that the taxi drivers are super accommodating. They will ask you when you plan on leaving the beach. That way they could pick you up as well. And at this certain day, we were at port until 10 p.m., which was awesome. It gave us plenty of time to explore the city of San Juan as well as the beach area. Now, the area that she dropped us off at the beach within walking distance was Church's Chicken and a couple of other local establishments. There was also a Puerto Rican type restaurant that had like tostones and other traditional foods, as well as margaritas, pina coladas that were also within walking distance. So as you can see here, all the condos that are located along Isla Verde. And here we are arriving. And I love how they have the Puerto Rican flag on the stand. This is the actual area where you get your beach umbrella and loungers. Now, I do recommend getting there earlier if you're able to, because at the time that we arrived, they had nothing available, but a family was actually getting up from their chairs and umbrellas, so we were able to take their spot, which was good. And you can see there how beautiful the water is. Now, they did explain to us that the water was a little rough at the moment because the day before it had rained. So normally it's not as wavy as this from what we were told. The waters are usually more calm, but this was because of the rain before. But the water was still beautiful. The temperature was perfect. It was refreshing, and it was clear as well. And at this point here, my son just loves sitting down right here because the waves, they just come up to you, and it's just so beautiful. And just showing you more of those water views. You can see the different colors of blue, how amazing it is. Now, another cool thing is that they did have an ice cream vendor that was going around. I will show you in the video coming up. And he was selling $5 ice cream in a cup. It was probably the best ice cream that I've ever had in my life. It was coconut ice cream. You can see him there with the little tiki hut. It was coconut ice cream, passion fruit, and then another tropical rainbow flavor. And you will see that rainbow flavor here. Now, it was a hot day on the beach, so this was so refreshing. I literally got 2 of these, and every time he came around, I wanted to get more. So after an amazing day on the beach, like I said, the vibes were there. People were playing Bad Bunny on the stereos. It was a nice family atmosphere. The water was beautiful. So I highly recommend Isla Verde. That's 10 out of 10 for me if you need a nice beach in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Now, these are more picture opportunities here at the port. We made our way back at the port, and this was towards the afternoon. And they also had another stand here where I got my favorite alcapurrias. I highly recommend it. Delicious. And then after enjoying some of the food truck bites, we made our way back on the ship. And we had a Queen symphonic show, which is basically all of the Queen songs made in one show, which was absolutely breathtaking. So as always, guys, if you're not subscribed already, please take the time to subscribe. Comment below if you have any questions. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. And of course, on MSC World America, they have the ceiling there. As you can see, they change it daily to different scenes. It'll be like marine whale scenes to then this type of cool tropical vibe. And then, of course, they have their light show in the World Promenade at 10:15 every night, and they follow it along with music. So I found myself always recording that because I absolutely loved it. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay magical.